Iceland is a volcanic island located on the boundary of the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates, which is more formally known as the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. The boundary is classified as divergent, meaning the two tectonic plates are moving away from each other. However, Iceland's existence is less dependent on its boundary and more of a result of the hotspot that the landmass lies upon. This hotspot, along with seaford spreading, allows for a steady source of lava to continually add upon the structure of Iceland, which itself is very young geologically, with surface rocks estimated to be around 16 million years old. The earth processes involved in the formation of Iceland has made the area one of the most volcanically active in the world and provides an opportunity to study such activity like nowhere else.
Iceland was formed by hotspots when the Eurasian and North American plates diverged, creating the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. The divergence of the ridge started in the north about 150 million years ago and 90 million years ago in the south. These movements continue today, accompanied by earthquakes, reactivation of old volcanoes, and the creation of new volcanoes.
Iceland is one of the world's most volcanic regions. Since its settlement in the 9th century, there have been over 200 documented eruptions, with a major volcanic event every 5 years. 18 of these eruptions have been from Mount Hekla alone, but other active volcanoes include Grímsvötn, Katla, Askja, and Krafla. The most recent eruption was Eyjafjallajökull in 2010. The highly active volcanoes in Iceland have produced 1/3 of all lava that has covered the Earth's surface. The plus side of this geological activity is the prevalence of geothermal energy, which supplies over 90% of the homes in Iceland with heat. Subglacial volcanoes also provide great promise for clean energies in Iceland, with a huge potential for hydroelectric power coming from the meltwater created by these volcanoes.
Iceland represents the largest above sea level portion of the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, which spans roughly 16,000 kilometers in its entirety. The divergent boundary between the North American and Eurasian plates on which Iceland lies is spreading the crust at a rate of 2.5 centimeters per year. Iceland itself, which is 103,000 kilometers squared in its entirety, is composed of 32 volcanic systems, which are home to over 200 volcanoes, which include volcanic classifications such as stratovolcanoes, cinder cone volcanoes, and shield volcanoes. On average, eruptions occur once every 5 years, which is an estimate gathered from Iceland's volcanic activity over the past 1,100 years, during which there have been over 250 eruptions. The eruptions themselves, for the most part, are composed of basaltic and andesitic magma, which account for over 90% of the lava flow in Iceland. With such a high volume of volcanic activity occurring in Iceland, the region has become one of the most studied in the world, and will continue to be one of scientists' main resources for the quest to further our understanding of the Earth and its processes.
Iceland is a high-risk area for volcanic eruptions. With 30 volcanoes on the small island, a volcanic eruption occurs every 4 to 5 years. They can form glacial lakes, which when they break cause massive flooding and damage. In 2010, ash impacted European flights and life around Iceland.